The Hatch Shell, centerpiece of the Charles River Esplanade and site of the Pops' beloved July 4th celebration. It, too, eerily quiet this year. Opposite the shell, the iconic sculpture of conductor Arthur Fiedler, whose 50-year reign made the Pops a national treasure. We have him to thank for outdoor concerts, says Peter Fiedler.
It was my father's concept in 1929 to bring free concerts, free classical music to the people of the city of Boston. My memories of coming to the Esplanade go back quite a distance, and this place has really become hallowed to me since. Not as many concerts now, but still July 4th brings that concept back to the people of Boston and now to the world.
It was the maestro and his friend David Mugar who had the idea to perform the now traditional 1812 overture on the 4th of July. In 1976, the year of the bicentennial, the nation took note.
Well, my father was a pretty humble guy, and I remember him being on the rooftop in 1976 looking down on the shell before the concert started, and he said, "What are all those people doing here?" And one of his friends said, "Well, they're here to see you, Arthur." And he said, "No, they're not. You know, they're here to hear the music." It's just a classic tradition now, and he'd be very happy about that.
And happy to know this Fiedler is charged with cueing the cannons.
You know it's going to be loud, you don't realize how loud it's going to be. But boy, I'll tell you, when those things go off, you really, sort of your patriotism rises up in you. That's sort of my Christmas now, going down to the Hatch Shell on July 4th, because it brings back so many memories and so much pride.
Fiedler was a well-known fire buff. Boston made him an honorary chief.
He was a big fan of courage and of dedication, and I think he would be really moved by what we're seeing in Boston these days, with the courage of the hospital folks, the medical folks, the police, the fire department. It's just something he really, really appreciated and loved greatly.
A peaceful esplanade, a silent symphony hall, the shuttered Bostix booth in Copley Square.
Normally this booth would be a very busy place, giving out information on what's going on in arts and entertainment in Boston.
Catherine Peterson is executive director of the nonprofit advocacy group Arts Boston.
It reminds me of Joni Mitchell, "Don't it always seem to be, you don't know what you got till it's gone." There's something for everybody here. It really is one of the defining marks of what makes Boston, Boston.
Arts Boston says collectively the arts contribute $2 billion to the cultural economy in Greater Boston and 30,000 jobs.
We actually get 4 times as many the number of people who go to the arts every year as go to the Red Sox, go to the Patriots, the Celtics, and the Bruins. That's over 21 million people a year. I have fantasized about what that first performance will be like, what the applause will be like, and I get a little teary thinking of it because it's going to be amazing.
Until then, Keith Lockhart is conducting a series of conversations with Keith, discussions about and with some of the performers planned for this season.
I was so proud of the season we had assembled this year.
The music of Star Wars, alternative rockers Guster, and superstar pop icon Sting.
The amazing American musical Ragtime in concert. We had Penn and Teller coming back to join us, who were with me in my first week on the job.
The hope is Penn and Teller will return in 2021. But for now, we checked in with magician, musician, and Greenfield native Penn Jillette for his take on Lockhart and the Pops.
25 years, Keith, you are getting wicked old. The Wunderkind times have passed him by, haven't they? The only thing he has left is being great.
That is a heartfelt and touching message. I'm sure he will appreciate it.
One of the best gigs we're really looking forward to was doing the Boston Pops. That was such a blast.
Was that an unusual venue for you to be at Symphony Hall?
Sure. I mean, I am cheap carny trash. I was never supposed to be in Symphony Hall. That was not the way the world wanted it, but somehow we bucked the system.
You just find yourself some kid.
Yes, I had to go all around the world to get to Symphony Hall. I couldn't just drive directly from Greenfield, but I made it.
Gillette says he is awed by the sheer power of a full orchestra.
You know, there's something so wonderful and cooperative about that large of a group of people working together on something artistic.
A bass player himself, Gillette has been boning up on Stars and Stripes.
A signature piece of the Pops. I saw them play it one 4th of July with Cyndi Lauper and Arlo Guthrie. America, I think mostly led by the Boston Pops, has found a way to straddle the orchestra thing without being elitist. So the Boston Pops playing Stars and Stripes Forever is about as damn American as Elvis Presley.